Well, hot diggity darn, it's Friday. We've got rain, we've got storms, we've got cooler temperatures. Oh my, but guess what? The weekend's not completely a wash just yet. Let's chat about it in today's edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. It is Friday, the 28th of October, 2022. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Bully-in-Chief David Reimer with this Friday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. We are starting off stormy this morning across parts of northwest Texas, the Big Country, down into the Concho Valley and Edwards Plateau, with a couple showers across East Texas. We'll go ahead and dive on into the weather radar. It's just after 5 a.m. at the time of this recording, so you can see we've had a line of storms move east overnight at about 30 miles an hour. Those storms will be moving into north Texas and the hill country probably by the time you watch this video. Farther southeast, across southeast Texas, east Texas, we've had warm air advection showers overnight, and we've even had a few supercells right off the upper Texas coast. Those have likely been producing waterspouts, but those are going to stay offshore. Let's dive ahead, take a look at the severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. We'll go ahead and pop that down. I'll get rid of that timestamp, and you can see we do have a level 2 out of 5 risk for a few severe thunderstorms later this morning and this afternoon across the coastal plains, the Victoria Crossroads, into parts of southeast Texas, roughly from Victoria up into the southwest Houston metro. A level 1 out of 5 risk for severe storms, mainly the potential for some pocket change size hail, maybe a localized wind gust up towards 60 miles an hour across the Rio Grande Valley, South Texas, the hill country, up into central Texas, and the Brazos Valley. Switch over to the tornado outlook for today, and there is a very low to a low risk of a tornado closer to the coast across South Texas, the coastal plains, the Victoria Crossroads, up into southeast Texas, in association with a warm front and some more unstable air that will try to make it on the coast and inland later this morning and this afternoon. Not a sure bet by any stretch of the imagination, but we'll have to keep an eye out for a brief tornado or two. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the high-resolution rapid refresh model. And this is going to be for today into tonight across the state of Texas. You can see we are generally expecting a wet day across, well, pretty much the eastern two-thirds of Texas, with some residual rains even continuing further to the west. We'll see a fairly cold and damp day across the northern half to northern two-thirds of Texas with the rain, which we need. And then further to the south, we're going to have a bit of a more warm, unstable air mass, and essentially where the severe weather threat is later this morning and this afternoon. You can see this model isn't overly ambitious with the organized thunderstorm threat this morning, but we'll have to keep an eye out. Something to note, though, is that it is a bit more rambunctious as we head into the evening hours across the eastern Brazos Valley and southeast Texas. Whether or not that actually happens is to be seen, considering we're going to have a pretty good amount of rainfall before that. That may help stabilize the atmosphere, but we'll keep an eye on it just in case. The overall ingredients, if this model run is correct, would support the potential for a few severe storms in the eastern Brazos Valley and southeast Texas this evening. Maybe some hail, maybe a localized damaging wind gust or two, and maybe even a tornado. But again, we're going to need to see if this actually verifies as this model indicates it may. And if it's just raining and too stable, well, we may not really have that many issues. We'll just wait and see. In terms of the actual chances for rain today, let's go ahead and take a look. It's going to be a wet day across most of the state, excluding the borderland, excluding the Trans-Pecos, and the northwestern Edwards Plateau, but everywhere else we've got a scattered to almost guaranteed chance for rain today. You're going to want an umbrella. As we head into tonight, we'll start seeing those rain chances conclude from west to east, with rain likely continuing across parts of Texoma, North Texas, Northeast Texas, and East Texas. A gloomy night for sure, but good news as we head into Saturday, rain chances will be confined to Northeast Texas, and really, at this point, we're just going to be talking about some spotty showers, nothing in the severe weather department. So most of the state, it's going to be clearing out by Saturday, and by Saturday night into Sunday, we're expecting rain chances to be near zero. A beautiful weekend ahead for most folks, which is good. In terms of the forecast rain totals for today, tonight, into tomorrow, we're expecting a good soaking. These have come up a bit, 1 to 2, maybe even locally up to 3 inches of rain across southern North Texas, the Brazos Valley, East Texas, into Southeast Texas, where those yellow and somewhat orange colors are located. Across the big country, the Concho Valley down into the Victoria Crossroads, rain amounts will be generally less. This is from 7 a.m. this morning onward. So an additional half inch to 1 inch of rain possible. And you know what? We need the rain. This isn't a drought buster by any means, but you know what? We had rain earlier this week. We're getting more rain today. It's been a good week. And you know what? Any week when it's not 110 degrees and 3 months into extreme drought is a good week. So as we head after this rain event, we'll have a couple days of calmer weather before a more potent upper level storm system could bring a renewed chance for above average temperatures and thunderstorms. Around Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week, weather models continue to indicate a very powerful jet stream coming on in. So at the least, we're likely to see increased rain chances in about a week to 6 days, and some of those storms could be severe. We're just going to have to wait and see how it pans out, but the overall synoptic pattern, the way models are showing now, has historically proven to be active in the rowdy thunderstorm department in our neck of the woods. So we'll just wait and see. You can keep an eye on the sky with the Texas Storm Chasers Interactive Weather Radar on our website, texasstormchasers.com/radar, or on the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. And again, if we have any rowdy thunderstorms today, we will be live with severe weather coverage on our digital media platforms. Have a great Friday. God bless, and go Astros.